Hey guys, let's read the scenario and then start doing this work. Applying dimensional analysis and scientific notation to the real world. Everyone loves Grandma's fudge. The problem is, she always writes her recipes in units that are hard to use in the kitchen when you actually bake. Your job is to convert the measurements below to measurements that you can use to bake a single serving of fudge. First, you will use your scientific notation skills to convert the measurements into standard notation, which we did this today or yesterday. Then use your dimensional analysis skills and the conversion factor on the next page, which I also got here, to get the measurements into the required units. Round each number to the nearest whole number. Place your final answers in the appropriate box. You must get signed off by me before you can make any fudge. Be sure to show all work. So, how can we do the first question? First, let's convert 1.71 times 10 to negative 1 into standard form. Now, we're going to move the decimal one step back because of the negative 1. All right, so I'm going to change teaspoons to drops. So what am I going to use? I need to look for teaspoon to drops, teaspoon, TSP to drop, TSP to drop in my conversion factors. Sorry for my kids. Okay, so we're gonna change teaspoon to drops, right? So I'm looking for teaspoon, not table, not TB, TS. So I'm gonna use 1 teaspoon to 5 milliliter and then 1 milliliter to 7 drops, okay? Because this is the only way I can get from teaspoon to drops, okay? So 2 step. First, I'm gonna write teaspoon on the top left. Let's do that. Next, I'm gonna decide what to convert from teaspoon. So here, teaspoon to 5 milliliter. So I'm gonna convert teaspoon to milliliter and then milliliter to drops, right? This one actually. Okay. Now, teaspoon to milliliter. Which one is the old unit? Teaspoon, right? So I'm going to put that on the bottom so that I can cancel these out. And then I'm going to put the milliliter on the top. Okay. Then I'm going to put the numbers. How many teaspoon, how many milliliter? 1 teaspoon, 5 milliliter. 5 milliliter equal to 1 teaspoon. Okay. I'm done with this. And then now I'm going to convert milliliter to drops. Now that I have milliliter on the top here, I have to have milliliter on the bottom on the other conversion factor so that they can cancel each other out. And drops on the top. How many drops equal to how many milliliter? It says right here. 1 milliliter equal to 7 drops. So 7 drops on the top, 1 milliliter on the bottom, and I'm done. As you can see, I can cancel out teaspoons and milliliters, and I have drops on my answer. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna multiply the tops and then multiply the bottoms and divide, and that's it. So here's my answer: 5.985 drops. Now I'm not gonna keep all. What are the sig figs? I have 3 numbers that I multiplied. Okay. So the least sig fig is 1. Right? There's 5, there's 7, so 1. The least decimal place, the least sig fig is 1. So I have to round this to only one number. Like there's only one digit in my answer, so it's the whole number 6, right? It also says round each number to the nearest whole number, but even though it is not said, you should understand from the sig fig. Like between the numbers, there's only one sig fig. This is the least number of sig fig, and I have to have it in my answer too. Okay, so let's do number 2. 1.32 times 10 to the negative 3 gallons of milk into teaspoons. Now, I'm gonna move the decimal 3 step back. 1, 2, 3. And this is where my decimal now. And I'm gonna put zeros in each gaps. I'm not gonna put here. Nope. There's one there. Okay. All right. Now I'm gonna decide which conversion factors I have to use. So I have to start from gallons, and then I have to go all the way down to teaspoons. So remember, gallon is a very, very big unit, very bigger than teaspoon, right? So 1 gallon, I'm going to convert gallon to quarts because that's what I have, and then quarts to liter, and then liter to milliliter, and then finally milliliter to teaspoon. Okay, so I'm going to use 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 different conversion factors, and I'm going to line them up such a way so that I can cancel the old unit every time I put one conversion factor here. Okay, so let's try. Please, you try first, write it down into your paper, and then match your answer with mine. All right, so gallon is the old one, so I can cancel out the gallons. Quart is the new unit, and I know 1 gallon equal to 4 quart. And then draw another one. 1, 2, 3. So I think I'm going to have 3 columns. And then I have quarts here. I need to cancel this out so that quart here down on the bottom. Now I'm going to convert quart to liter, right? I'm going to put the liter on the top. Whatever you're converting to, that goes on the top. How many quart, how many liter? It says right here, 1 quart, 0.946. Oh, wow. I gotta make more space. Hold on. I got it. Now I can cancel out the quarts. I have now liter. What is my next unit on the bottom so I can cancel out the liter on the top? Liter, right? And I'm converting liter to what? Milliliter. So I'm gonna put milliliter on the top. And 1 liter equal to 1000 milliliter, right? I'm just gonna put that down like this. Okay. Now I can cancel out the liters. As you can see, we're canceling out diagonally. Now I have milliliter, so I'm going to have milliliter on the bottom in the next conversion factor. And finally, I will have my teaspoon on the top. How many milliliter, how many teaspoon? It says right here, 1 teaspoon equal to 5 milliliter. Now, the only thing we have left, multiplying the bottom numbers, the top numbers, and then divide by whatever the bottom number is. 1 times 1 times 1 times 5, which is 5, right? Let's do the work. All right, so after we do the math, we have 0.998. If you round to the nearest whole number, since we have 4 here, as you can see in the numbers we multiply all together, there's 4, which has the least significant figure, which is 1, right? So also 1000, there is 1 is the only one significant figure in 1000. So 1 is the least significant figure, so we have to convert 0.998 to 1. All right, guys, let's do number 3. We're gonna change the scientific notation to standard format. 1.50 times 10 to the negative 5 meter cube of butter into tablespoons. Now, what are we gonna do? We have negative 5. So what do we do with the decimal point? All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So my decimal point is gonna be here. What am I gonna do with the empty scoops? I'm gonna put zeros there. So this is how it is. 0.0000150. Remember to remove the old decimal from there. It's now here. All right, first I'm going to convert meter cube to centimeter cube. So let's decide our conversion factors. What are we going to use? So meter cube to centimeter cube, as you can see, is 10 to the 6 or 1 million centimeter cube. So we're not going to put 1 million because it's taking too much space. We can put 10 to the 6, or however you're comfortable, you can put the number if you want to see in expanded form. Next, we're going to convert centimeter cube to milliliter. So we're going to use this one. Okay. And then we're going to use milliliter to teaspoon because I'm trying to get from meter cube all the way up to the tablespoon. So this is the only path that I can take, as you can see. And a milliliter to liter. Actually, we don't have to get to the liter. Milliliter to teaspoon, and then teaspoon to tablespoon. So we have 4 things to use. So we need 4 column here. 1, 2, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. So let's start. Meter cube. So I have to have meter cube on the bottom, centimeter cube on the top. And then I have to have centimeter cube on the bottom, then milliliter on the top. And I'm going to have milliliter, convert milliliter to teaspoon. And finally, teaspoon is converted to tablespoon. Okay? And we're going to plug in the numbers. 1 meter cube equals to 1 million. Oh my goodness, I don't have any space. So I'm just going to put 10 to the 6, okay? All right, so 1 milliliter equal to 1 centimeter cube. It's right here. And then 1 teaspoon equal to 5 milliliter. And then 1 tablespoon equals to 3 teaspoon. Da-da-da-da. Wait, am I right? Did I do right? So let's cancel the units. Matching units. Yes. Centimeter cube. Matching. Diagonally. Yes, milliliters diagonally. Teaspoons diagonally. Yay, I have my answer in my answer. I have tablespoon in my answer, so I got it right. What I need to do, I'm going to multiply the tops. All right. And I'm going to multiply the bottom. And I'm going to divide. Let's do it. All right, the answer is 1. 1 tablespoon of butter that you're going to need. All right, let's go to number 4. So this is the easiest conversion to standard notation because 10 to the 0 is 1. Multiplying a number by 1 is a number itself. Now let's figure out our conversion path. Where's my conversion factor chart? All right, so what am I going to start with? I'm going to start converting gram to teaspoon, but there's no direct conversion. So gram to teaspoon, I'm looking for gram, gram, gram. There's gram to cup, and there's gram to kilogram, but kilogram is too big, and I have to go to teaspoon, and teaspoon is also a small unit. So I want to go gram to cup, maybe, right? And then cup to teaspoon right here. So I have 2 things to use. Gram to cup, cup to teaspoon. Okay. Gram to cup, and then actually I don't have to go to milliliter. Hold on, honey. And then I can go cup to teaspoon. All right, so let's start. I have gram given to me. What am I gonna put on the bottom in my conversion factor? Gram, right? So I can cancel out the grams. And then I'm gonna put cup on the top, right? How many gram, how many cup? Oh, wait. I need to convert gram. Do I have gram to cup? Oh yeah, here. 1 cup, 110 gram. 1 cup, 110 gram. All right, now I have cup on the top. So what is my next conversion unit supposed to be? Conversion factor is supposed to be cup to teaspoon or teaspoon to cup, right? Teaspoon on the top, cup on the bottom. How many cup, how many teaspoon? 1 cup equal to 48 teaspoon. Now, I'm going to multiply the top and I'm going to multiply the bottom. Oops, I forgot to cancel out the cups. There we go. Look at this. We have such a nice number. 330 divided by 110 is equal to 3. So we have 3 teaspoon of cacao we have to use. Let's get to the last one finally. All right, so kilogram to gram, gram to cup, cup to teaspoon. That's what we need to convert. Because, and then teaspoon to tablespoon eventually, because there's no other way out, okay? There's no direct conversion unit equation given to you between kilogram to tablespoon. So you gotta use this 3-step. Let's do it. All right, so this is how we set it up. Kilograms canceled, grams canceled, cups canceled, tablespoons canceled, so that we have tablespoon on the top. Now it's time to plug in the numbers. How many gram, how many kilogram? 1 kilogram, 1,000 gram. And then gram to cup here. 1 cup, 110 gram. Shh. 1 cup, 110 gram. Excuse my kids. And then cup to teaspoon. Here, cup to teaspoon. 1 cup, 48 teaspoon. 1 to 48. 48 to 1. And then how many teaspoon, how many tablespoon? It's right here. 1 tablespoon is equal to 3 teaspoon. That's it. Multiply the tops, multiply the bottoms, and divide so that you can get my approval and start collecting your materials, people. I'm so excited. Let's do this.